What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, friends, family, fans of the show, to another episode of whatever the fuck this is. My name is Kwolmer. I am your favorite editor of Qualm videos. Today, we have a little bit of a different video. It is about Arc Raiders, but it's not a gameplay video like you've seen on the channel thus far. It's more or less a topic discussion video about something that people think they understand, but they don't. It's about ratting. Why is this video important to me? Because so many people out there playing Ark, so many of my fellow raiders think that they know what ratting is, and they don't. Let's talk about it. So the reason why I'm making this video is more for educational purposes, so that you kind of understand like what this small piece of raider culture is. So let's talk about Arc Raiders for a second. Arc Raiders is a really awesome third-person PvP, PvE extraction shooter. What does PvP mean? PvP means player versus player. You can fight players. PvE means player versus environment. You can fight the game. The game gives you different goals based around these two parts, right? The game is not, by any stretch of the imagination, meant to be, or just is not, it just isn't a mindless, toxic PvP experience, okay? You've seen the clips, you've seen the moments online of people having really genuine, wholesome interactions that are dope. Like that truly makes the better side of raider culture. If those moments didn't exist, the game would suck, kind of. It wouldn't be as cool as it is, okay? Shout out dudes like the Helpful Raider, right? That guy rules, okay? Shout out guys who like do like a character that they've invented in the game, like I'm a shopkeeper, or I spread the good word of the Lord and Savior, the one true Son of God, Jesus Christ. In this video, we're gonna talk about a couple of different things. We're gonna talk about like what a rat is, what a rat isn't, what ratting is, what ratting isn't, when is it cool to rat. Now I know that some of you in the comments or watching the video are going to be like, oh, he said the thing that I disagree with, there's never a cool moment to rat, ratting is for pussies. Shut up, bitch. Fat nerd, get out. Okay, now that everyone's here who's like down to clown a little bit, let's talk about it, dude. We're gonna talk about like what a rat is, when is it cool to rat, and why is it cool to rat, okay? Some of this video will be opinion. Some of this video is straight up fact, whether you like it or not. Before I go any further, all of us, whether you choose to see it or not for what it is, has ratted somebody and has been ratted. Does it suck? Yeah, when it happens to you, it sucks and it's super annoying and you feel like it's so unfair, but it's like, bro, there are ways around getting ratted. And we'll get into that. What is a rat? So a rat is someone who positions themselves to catch someone off guard with the knowledge of where they are and the knowledge that they don't know where you are. Okay, that's what it means. It means positioning yourself in a high traffic position or around a third party, right? Like you put yourself in the position of being able to third party a person, but you don't. A third party is not rats. Those dudes ran at you. Okay, those dudes ran at you, they heard that you were fighting, and you should have been known that dudes are gonna rush you the moment that they heard one of those two teams win. Because when one of the two teams wins, they're shielding, they're healing, they're reloading, they might have a down guy. Okay? Positioning yourself to catch someone off guard is not inherently a bad thing, okay? When is it super annoying? When people do it in high traffic areas, like let's say for example, lobby on Stella Montis, next to the checkpoint loot room that requires a key on that 3-tiered staired fucking breach barred door section with the bridge, and they like wall it. Ratting is prepping an area of high traffic with traps, walls, door blockers, things of that nature, with the idea that you know people are going to be there and you have an advantageous position, okay? Some people call it ambushing. That's what ratting is. You're ambushing them. Okay, if you want to destigmatize the word, because that's what being a rat. Rat is to stigmatize the. It's bad. That's a bad. They're doing a not human thing. Shut up. Being a rat. Let's talk about what being a rat isn't. First of all, when you are running through one of these large maps like Spaceport or Bluegate or Dam or fucking what's the other one? I don't remember. Buried City, and you have these large expanses, okay, where there's very little cover. Maybe there's a rock, maybe there's a rooftop, whatever the fuck, and you just like get shot at. Those dudes aren't ratting you. They just saw you and you didn't see them. What, they're ratting you because they're just behind a rock? What are you gonna do? Because they're in cover? They're only there to mitigate them getting shot at by you or somebody else. Okay? Being a rat is positioning yourself in an advantageous position with the knowledge of where someone is or where someone might be, with the also having the knowledge of them not knowing where you are, right? It's called ambushing. Okay? Sitting in an advantageous location, like for instance, Grandioso Apartments on Buried City, or lobby in Stella Montis, where there's the 3-tiered staired system and the breach barred doors, or Goop Tower on Spaceport, and they've put mines at the top of the zip line. It's like, dude, check it out. A dirtier form of that is what we like to call extract camping or extract ratting, whatever. You know that someone will be there at some point, and you know that they don't know where you are, okay? And you do this to get the advantageous position of getting the first shot off, maybe getting the first down, making it a 2v1, a 3v2, so that you're already winning the fight. And it's just a strat, okay? It's just a strat. When is it okay to rat? Okay? Let me put it to you like this. Ratting is a part of PvP. Okay? Camping in Call of Duty is a strat. Okay? Camping in Battlefield is a strat. Doing it in any other game isn't called like ratting or whatever. Everybody's done it. Okay? Everyone does it. Everyone does it. Everyone has had it be done to them. It's just a part of your experience. Okay? When is it cool to rat? Okay? It's cool to rat in any PvP scenario. Let's get one thing straight here. Arc Raiders has 3 modes, okay? Solos, duos, and trios. Since day one. This is fact. I don't care if anyone disagrees with me or not. This is a fact, okay? Duos and trios, that's PvP shit. If I brought a homie with me, never mind if I brought 2 homies with me, if I have a guy with me, it's go time, dog. If we see you, it's go time. If I see you see me, in my mind, I think that you know that it's go time, especially if you take cover. Now, if we negotiate via proximity chat, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Maybe we establish some common ground. Maybe we don't. We probably don't. Okay? Just assume, to all my friendly dudes and duos and trios, I love you. I do. I love you. Christ loves you. Way more important than me. I don't care that you're friendly. This is duos and trios. And the reason why I don't care that you say that you're friendly is because dudes before you have said they were friendly and use that against us, right? By the way, being a fake friendly, which is our terminology for it, it's what you and I have agreed upon, where you lie to someone and try to like perpetuate the narrative that like, oh, we're chill, we don't want that drama, only to betray us later. In any mode, solos, duos, trios, that's not rat behavior, that's snake behavior. Snake behavior won't be tolerated in the game. Because that's pussy as shit. That's super weak, dude. That fucking sucks. You suck. You're a bad person. When is it cool to rat? Any PvP scenario. Duos and trios are PvP shit. Why? Because that's why we brought a friend with us for backup. In the event that someone takes a shot at us, we have a guy to watch another angle. Watch my flank. Watch this angle. Put a trap up here for me. Just do that. Why is solos not PvP? Solos is PvE shit. Why? Whether it be by osmosis, telepathy or fucking photosynthesis, dog. We have agreed since day one. If I see two dudes and they're grouped up, they mean business. And if they see me see them, the four of us have agreed that it's go time. I'm assuming this is duos. The six of us if it's trios. So that being said, if 2/3 of the game are PvP, where do the PvE guys go? They go to solos. They handle that shit on their own time. Where do we do the quests? Where do we do the challenges, the trials? Where do we farm bombardier cells? Where do we farm advanced arc power cells so we can make a boatload of shields, the great mullen that we need, the antiseptic, to make PvP gear later, for later in the night when we have our boys on with us. That being said, keep PvP in solos, because like the whole like risk factor of being shot at, that makes it kind of interesting. Let's just be honest. If you are in solos with the express purpose of doing PvP, I'm ratting you, because you're ruining our good time. We came there with a goal in mind, right? We're not just getting gear just fucking because. We're doing stuff for our expedition or any of the other stuff that I just listed. When is it okay to rat in solos? If I hop in to Buried City and I see that it's not friendly, right? Off rip, I'm seeing Raider flares go up after I hear shooting or whatever the fuck, and it's not from a bastion. I know shit's not chill and I'm ratting everything, okay? I'm not announcing myself when I walk. I might do that, but here's the thing. When you announce yourself and you announce what your intentions are to be friendly, you put a big target on your back for anyone who is not friendly. And they're like, this soft-ass, friendly-ass motherfucker is about to catch this work. And that's when you have guys sitting in, like, Grandioso apartments, just, like, in one of the rooms, just chilling, jolt mines. And they're just waiting, dude. Or they're on the rim with, like, the glass and shit. Dude, it's like, it's okay to solo... I'm sorry, it's okay to rat in any PvP scenario. It's okay to rat when you are on a free kit. Why? Because you have so little to your name, right? You walked in with nothing, dude. You walked in with one shield recharger, which will get you full if you're on a light shield, and one bandage. Not an herbal bandage, not a Vitus shot, not a sterilized a bandage. Toilet paper. It heals like 1/5 of your health, dude. If that. Maybe a 1/4. I don't think it's a 1/4. It might be. I don't know. It's nothing, bro. It's nothing. So what are you supposed to do if you're free kitting? What, just run at the guys? I mean, it is kind of fun to do that, to just run at dudes, because you have like, you're losing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, but if you're trying to what is called snowballing, and that's the funnest shit, that's some of the funnest shit in Ark right now, is getting your homies or going by yourself into Stella Montis, where it's like it's like close quarters and kind of small and it's easy to move around the map. Relatively speaking, just like try to build off of nothing. So ratting is appropriate when you have a level 1 weapon, a Stitcher or a Pharaoh or a Kettle, or God forbid a level 1 Rattler. You're at a very huge disadvantage. What are you gonna, you're gonna run at the guys with Jolt Mines, Trigger Nades, Venator 4s, Toro 4s, Volcanoes, Bobcats, and like what, dude? Like what, like do what? They have such a massive advantage over you. You have to be able to get, like, you're just playing the game, dude. If you set up an ambush for some guy who's way more geared than you, he has the means to make sure that you still lose, okay? And we're gonna talk about like how do we get around ratting? How do you stop yourself from getting ratted? Okay? Why is it cool to rat? It's a strategy, bro. It's just a strategy. Okay, if it weren't a strategy, then you have to use your own brain to rat. You have to use your own brain. Is it a dirty thing to do? Why? Because you don't expect it? Because okay, if the game were like us just running at each other constantly, then it would be the same thing over and over and over and over again. And that's what we saw in the Trigger Nade meta before the nerf. Before there was a slight delay, which by the way, Trigger Nade's still fucking solid. When people would just like launch Trigger Nade after Trigger Nade after Trigger Nade and just run at each other with like 9 of them in a safe pocket if you're running Survivor. It's cool to rat because it's a strategy, all right? Like you're just waiting Now, is it fun? Not really. Like, because it's like if you're doing it for the entire game. Let's take this video for example. 3, 2. Hold on, I don't have an angle anymore. 3, 2, 1. Nice knock.
Oh my
brother.
gosh. No.
It's cool. No, he might have fallen to his death. We hit like 4 shots on his corpse. I mean, probably 2 shots on his corpse. Dude, yo, nice 3, 2, 1. People in the comments looked at that video on Instagram and YouTube and were like, coward, rat. Which, by the way, everyone on the Instagram comments who like, they didn't comment with words, they comment with gifs of like a rat taking a shower. That was funny. Oh man, you guys thought you cooked, and it was you didn't cook, but it was fucking hilarious. That's not ratting, bro. That's me sitting on top of a tower with my friend sniping at you. Dude, let's take this video for example. Will they hit zip then, no? Or no?
Someone just shield.
Hey, listen, 2-on-1 is not a fair fight, bro.
Talking about the other guys.
Yeah.
I didn't take a single shot. I didn't shoot. I let him shoot.
Just let him come up zip and then we unload on him. Yeah, that's shield. It's got to be like right below. Yeah, they got to be below zip. And now begins the waiting game. Bro, these guys are so slow. It's annoying, dude. Zip.
I mean,
We're all jolted. We're gonna unload on him.
one dead. Other one dropped some healing.
Yeah, heal up.
You guys are fucking pussies.
And you're dead.
Shut up, fucking vagina. Your mom doesn't love you.
That's not true.
Very true.
Nuh-uh.
Fucking rat.
Yo, are you ready? One of them's down. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm about to drop. I'm dropping right side right now. That is ratting. That's ratting. Okay? If we're sitting on top of fucking damn tower or whatever, one of the towers, and we're on harvester and you're trying to do the harvester event, that's a thing, dude. That's something that you should expect and prepare for. Expect to get ratted. Just expect it, dude. If you're in PvP, if you're in any PvP game, expect to get ratted. Now, how do you get around ratting? Because it is possible to get around ratting. Any nade will set off any mine, so you can get rid of their traps, and those are not like terribly expensive to make, but like if they brought 9 jolt mines, then it's like, dude, go somewhere else. Like, if you're facing a rat them. One of you has to move. Okay? If you didn't bring the necessary utility to stop them from ratting, you need to do some investigative research and figure out what the next or only extraction is. If it's on a night raid, you have a lot better chances of catching these dudes off guard because you can go to one of the extracts and rat them. Okay? You can rat other rats. Fuck? Well, of course. What do you mean? How do we get around ratting? You can get around ratting by ratting them, or you have very inexpensive, easy to find materials with which to make trigger nades. Let me say that again. Easy, inexpensive resources to find with which to make trigger nades. If I'm on a night raid, right, and there are no hatches available, and I just used my town hall key and I got a volcano or a Torrente 2 that it gave me, or a Tempest or a blueprint, and I don't have a safe pocket left, but I have trigger nades, and the only extract left on solos is the southern station, where it's like that pit that you have to rappel down to, you have to zip line down to, and it's like these dark corners and shit. I'm trigger nade. I will spend 3 to 6 trigger nades making sure that you are not there. I'll announce myself in solos. I'll be like, hey dude, If you're down there, I'm letting you know right now that I'm here and I don't want to get ratted. I don't want to trigger nade the fuck out of you right now if you're friendly, which already this is a huge risk because he could totally just tell you that he's friendly and not be friendly and be there with a fucking Toro. I don't want to trigger nade the fuck out of you right now. Can I leave? Even if I don't hear anything, I'm trigger nading everything to make sure that I get out with the things that I spent fucking 20 minutes trying to make sure that I left with. Okay? And that's just it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy this video, I'm sure that you'll let me know in the comments because you have so much time in your day to do so. And it's like, if you did like the video, like the video. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. I'm sorry if I came off kind of aggressive, but it's like, what's that scene from The Princess Bride, where like the Spaniard, the swordsman is like, it's like that old meme where it's like, you keep using that word, I don't think you know what it means. Like it's like, dude, shut up. Ratting is very intentional. You know what you're doing. Yeah, dude, like, it's, I don't know what to tell you. Like, someone sitting on top of a tower sniping you is not ratting, they're sniping. That's just, it is what it is. You guys can disagree with me if you want, but I'm right. Okay? Like, and yeah, that's it. Sorry if I seem like I have a big fat ego. I am a human. I am not perfect. But I do love you, even if you hate me. And God loves you too, more importantly. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Good luck in all of your raids. Bring shit, or don't bring shit. It's actually way more fun to not bring anything and try and snowball aggressively as fuck. Just aggressively as fuck. Like, get 2 of your boys, go with free kits, establish your positions, learn the strats, and, you know, use your util. My favorite loadout is this right here. All right, so check it out. This is, in my opinion, the most meta loadout you can possibly run with if you're doing PvP. Really awesome, versatile Venator 4, angled grip, extended mag 3, just because having 22 rounds in this thing is beyond useful. Toro 4, obviously, because of the rate of fire. The stock is important, the grip is important, the mag is important, the choke is arguably the most important to minimize that spread and do those max damage headshots, which absolutely tear through dudes. You want spare heals and spare shields. Obviously, the most meta way to heal yourself is to stack heals. I prefer bandages to Vita shots, even though Vita shots do more healing. They're just really slow. Bandages do, they're just a little bit slower, you know what I mean? People will say that the most meta is this right here because of speed, plus, like, as this is loading, because it takes a little bit of time duration for a bandage to start doing health, you spray it with the spray. But I'll bring bigs just for that. You want adrenaline because you never want to be out of stamina. You want to be able to roll more than the other dude. And defibs because, I mean, like, A, they're faster to res and they get the guy to 50 HP, and that's just huge. Door blockers to slow other teams down. Jolt mines to slow other teams down and also make them immobile for a moment and very vulnerable to you. And trigger nades for all of the reasons. This is meta as fuck. Door blockers, jolt mines, trigger nades. Prepare yourself for any situation, okay? Save your nades in case you're about to get ratted at your extract. Bring a raider hatch key. Safe pocket things. That's it. Love you. See you later.